So I've been wearing the Suunto Run now for nearly 4 weeks, and I wanted to give you not only the pros and cons of this smart fitness tracker, but does it potentially replace my Apple Watch Ultra, and what's it like to live with on an everyday basis. So in this video, that's what we're talking about. I will talk about the pros and cons at the end, and some of the features I miss from this that the Apple Watch Ultra does have, so stick around to the end of the video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. We've got new tech videos every single week. But in the meantime, Suunto Run. This thing has really impressed me so far. So Suunto Run comes in at £199, which, I mean, spoiler alert, is incredible value for such a fitness tracker. It's made with a glass fibre reinforced polyamide on the actual case itself, and then we've got a stainless steel bezel around the Gorilla Glass on the front of here. It comes with a silicone or a textile strap. You can choose which one you want, and it weighs only 36 grams. It's Suunto's lightest ever watch, and you can tell this thing is so light. You hardly feel like you've got it on your wrist. That is one of the massive pros about this. It's extremely light, but at the same time, it feels quite rugged and robust. It's got a bright AMOLED screen, which is 1.32 inches. It's a round display, obviously, as you can see in the overhead camera there. I like it. I like the round display. It's bright, even in really bright sunlight. I've had no issues with the screen at all. You have got the option to have always on display, or you can turn it off for more battery life. Talking of battery life, it's got up to 12 days battery life, up to 20 hours in performance mode, which is all the trackers on, everything on continuously, or 40 hours in power saving mode, which still has continuous tracking of all your vital signs and your sleep and stuff like that. It just doesn't have all the advanced features. Battery life has been exceptional. Really good. On like a normal week with me just walking to work and tracking my steps and tracking my sleep, I've got easily 6 days out of it, no problems at all. If you obviously turn the power saving on and you turn it out of performance mode into normal mode and stuff like that, and you don't have the always on display, then you can obviously get up to 12 days. But I've been easily getting 6 days out of this with everything on, fully continuous tracking and using navigation and stuff like that. So battery life for me has been absolutely brilliant. I charged this on Friday night. It is now Monday afternoon, and I've basically been camping the whole weekend using navigation, and it's still on 23%. It's tracked all of my steps. I'll show you in the application in a minute about all the fitness tracking and stuff like that. But the battery life has just been really good. You can really rely on this battery. It's got 2 buttons, top and bottom, which are customizable as well. You can long press it to switch to navigation. The bottom one is long press to turn on the flashlight, and then single press is back, and top press is just to start instantly a activity. And then we've got the crown, which is turnable, and you've got the different applications and stuff like that you can navigate through. You can also swipe on the screen to get through the different menus, so there's different ways of navigating through the watch. The screen, buttons, everything responsive, very snappy indeed, no lag or latency or anything like that. Just feels like a very premium device. It is a run specific watch. Full disclosure, I'm not a runner. I'm a hiker, I'm a cyclist. I don't do running really, so I haven't been able to test out the run aspect of this, but we are going to look at my long hike I did on a camping trip recently. It tracks features, data and insights. It gives you structured workouts for interval planning. It also tracks your training load, which is TSS, which is training stress score, so you don't overtrain. It gives you like a readiness score for your training and whether you should have an off day or not. It's got some really interesting details on the watch and in the application. It's got a compass and basic navigation built in. You can import GPX files into this for following a navigation route, for instance. You have to do that via the application. And then it's got breadcrumb navigation for the return journey. Also, GPS is dual band GPS, very accurate from my tracking that I've been doing on my hike recently. But the mapping is basic. That is probably one of the cons, but it does a job if you're following a route. It's got a decent amount of information on there, but it's not the full maps you'd expect from one of the more premium watches. It's 50-meter waterproof for you swimmers out there. That'd be perfect. All sorts of activities on there, including swimming, 34 other sports modes and activity tracking modes. Recovery, sleep analysis, which is really nice. I like to track my sleep to check what my REM sleep is. It's just interesting to me. I like to keep track of that. It's important to keep track of your sleep analysis. And also it's got a built-in Bluetooth and MP3 storage of 4 gigabytes. So you can import music on here and use your Bluetooth headphones to play music directly from the watch itself. You don't have to take your phone with you. If you're on a run, you can play music directly from here. It's compatible with Strava, Training Peaks and more, and it's compatible with other Suunto products including heart rate monitors, bone conducting headphones and the other stuff that they do. So far, incredible. For $199, you're getting a lot of watch for your money. The build quality is fantastic. The battery life is unbelievable. The screen and everything about it is just nice. Very light, 36 grams. The strap is comfortable, this nylon one that I've got here. And the charger comes in the box as well. It's just like a magnetic charger which snaps onto the back, like so, to charge it. And it's USB-C as well, not USB-A, which is a nice little touch. So let's start off talking about the pros, because I've been an Apple Watch Ultra user for 3 years. Will this watch make me switch? And I can tell you straight away that, for the most part, yes. The battery life is a massive pro. I've been easily getting 6 days out of it. I was really impressed with my weekend away that I've done recently. No worries about losing battery. I can use a flashlight. I can have it in performance mode. I've been using the navigation. If you are intensively using this, you're going to get at least, I'd say, 5 days out of this. No problem at all. The screen is bright, easy to see in sunlight. Weight is really light and comfortable. The build quality is fantastic. I've had no scratches. The Gorilla Glass is going to last you a fair while. I've had no issues with the build quality whatsoever. It just feels a very premium device. The tracking is accurate compared to the Garmin. We actually went on a little walk with the Garmin, and I tracked the steps with the Suunto, and my son was wearing his Garmin Forerunner 265, I think he's got, and he was like on 6,000 steps, and mine was saying like 2,000, and mine, judging on the mileage we did, was accurate. Not entirely sure what happened there with the Garmin watch, but I found the tracking, especially the steps, to be pretty much perfect, as well as the sleep tracking. I set my alarm for a certain day, I'll get up early in the morning, and the watch has been picking that up perfectly to the minute. So very impressed with the tracking, seems to be working very well. Dedicated fitness options are brilliant, and sleep tracking that I really love, and the app is really detailed that we're going to touch on in just a second. Cons, negatives, and some of the features that I've missed from using my Apple Watch is that there's no Google or Apple Pay on here, obviously. I do miss that. I do tend to use my watch a lot for paying for stuff, so that is a feature that I will miss if I do switch to this full time. The navigation is limited, although you have got the option to have GPX files imported. You've got a compass built in, it's got a barometer and an altimeter. There's a lot of information there, but there's no sort of dedicated terrain map on here, so it's a little bit limited, but it can be used, you know, for basic hiking. So I would use it for that, but I just found the navigation to be a little bit limited. Speech to text, I know this isn't an Apple Watch, it's not a smartwatch, it's more of a fitness tracker, but if we had like a cellular connection option version, I would probably buy that with this watch, because I like the fact that on the odd occasion I haven't got my phone with me, I can speech to text and send a message if I need to. So I did miss that from, you know, using the Apple Watch. I know they're totally different devices. I know this is a fitness tracker, not an Apple Watch, but I do miss that from wearing that every day. And the notification information that I get on the watch is just a little bit limited. Like, there's no picture for the Ring doorbell. I did miss that. I mean, see, we've just got notification, it just says photo. And there's no photo on there. With the Apple Watch, you'd get a notification with the image pop up on your watch. So that's just something I miss. If you are thinking about switching from an Apple Watch to something like this, those are just some of the things that I've noticed that I've missed using this for the last 3-4 weeks. Let's run through the app, because although it on first hand, it looks a little bit basic. I have been actually pretty impressed with the app. If we click on Sunday there, it takes us to our Sunday. So you have got maps in detail on the application, you just haven't got them on the watch. So it gives us a distance of our hike that we did. So I did, this is a hike, 10.17 kilometers, 4 hours 20, because I was stopping and starting, recording a lot of video. And we can click on that and it gives us, you can save a picture, gives us all the heart rate information, calories burned, highest point, ascent, lowest point, descent, moving time, a lot of information there. Max heart rate was 170, temperature, and then we've got distance, TSS training, heart rate up and down analysis. You've got heart rate zones. You've got on this route different information. You've also got different activities you've done here. Along the top, you've got overview of your training load, your intensity, your volume, impact, aerobic, anaerobic information, recovery. It gives you just so much information. So we've done 3 activities of a total of 5 hours 49, 15 kilometers that I did, so a couple of hikes. Progress gives you a progress report, details of our recovery. So we've got good recovery today, heart rate, value, trending, sleep tracking. I've been wearing it for the last 3 weeks for tracking my sleep, and it gives you sort of goals, and then you can see your REM sleep, your light sleep, your deep sleep, your maximum O2. There's just so much information within the app. It gives you your steps and your calories burnt for the day on individual days, activities and stuff. You've got calendar, so you can just sort of basically tap on one day and see what your sleep was for that day. You've got home, which is all your information here, and then you've got navigation, which you can actually navigate directly from here and plan routes, and this is where you'd import your GPX files to follow routes and then transfer that to your watch seamlessly through the application as well. So the application I've found to be absolutely brilliant. At first glance, it looks a little bit basic, but once you start diving into the features, especially the individual days, it just really does give you great insight into everything that's going on with your fitness and tracking on a daily basis. I've been pleasantly surprised with it. So there was a lot to cover, a lot of information. It does a lot though. This watch is very capable fitness tracker, and for the entry-level lightest watch that Suunto make, $199 is really good. I've been very, very impressed with it. It's the first time I've tested out a Suunto product and I've been really, really surprised. Will it sort of replace my Ultra watch? Well, yeah, I'm very, very tempted. They do other more advanced options in their store. I'll link the products and everything in the description down below. There's one called the Vertical, which I'd be really excited to try out and see what the maps was like and stuff like that. But I do miss some of the smart features from my Apple Watch, but apart from that, it's an incredible fitness tracker and I would definitely recommend it. I've been actually quite shocked with how good it is. Okay, that's it for this one. That's a Suunto Run. If you want to grab one, there's a link in the description down below. If you've got any other discount codes, I'll let you know in the pinned comment. Make sure you subscribe. New tech videos every single week. We've got lots of stuff coming up, lots of exciting new releases as well, so stay tuned. And if you like this kind of content, check out this video over there, and you might like this playlist over there as well. If you click that link, I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.